What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Richard Sherman. I've spoken about Richard Sherman a few times, surprisingly, in regards to the issues that he had going on. And it leads back to this woman by the name of Reina, whom he had a child with outside of his marriage. And this female was outed, I believe, by a friend of Richard Sherman's wife. Put it out there that he had gotten this other woman pregnant. And ever since then, it's been downhill from there. There was a situation where he was trying to fight his wife's father. And I don't think it's any coincidence that you see that he's towards the tail end of his career. If not, he's done NFL wise already. Or now, anyway. He's had a good career. Richard Sherman has had a very good career. And now he's having all these issues. He has this uncontrollable side chick now who got outed by his wife's friend, but now she's out here talking about how he is not in the child's life. He's basically ignoring her. He's moved on. I just want to know from this particular female, what did you think was going to happen? You're having a side relationship with a married man. What did you expect? Did you expect Richard Sherman to leave his wife to be with you? Did you expect Richard Sherman to be playing father to your child and the children that he has with his wife? I don't think so. And again, she wants to put it off on him as if he's the problem, that he's the blame. And listen, if you're having unprotected relations with these side chicks and they get pregnant, that is on you. But these side chicks need to be accountable and understand that if you're having a relationship with a married man outside of his marriage, you're not going to be first priority. You might not even be second priority. You're not that important for them to want to play father to the child he has with you. It's sad, but it's true. Because you're the one sleeping with a married man. You can't expect a married man like Richard, who again is all about image, to just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go spend time with my other family. That just ain't going to happen, man. And I think his wife probably has a lot to do with that. His wife probably wants him to have nothing to do with you whatsoever. So let's get into this. Let's get into this article, man. I got two different ones. I'm gonna read this one first. The social media influencer who claims she has a son with NFL free agent cornerback alleges that the athlete hasn't helped out with a single dime to support their child. Aww. According to Showbiz, Richard Sherman has been called out publicly by his alleged mistress. Recently, Reina Westberg dragged the NFL free agent cornerback on social media for allegedly being a deadbeat parent to their child. Oh, of course, he's a deadbeat, but it's not like he wasn't married, right? And had a whole family. Reina brought up the accusations on her Instagram story. How could you come over almost every day and not claim your child? You have not helped with a single dollar since he's been born. Well, that's a problem, Reina. You mean to tell me that this guy's been coming over to your place and he hasn't done anything with the child? That lets me know that you cared more about seeing him yourself than him seeing your child. Because you should not allow him in your house unless he's doing something for the child. It's clear to me that you loved the attention you were getting until you realized he's on social media or he's doing things with his family, but he's not doing anything with the son he had with you. You should have put a stop to that, him coming over to your house for whatever reason, I think we all know, and not doing anything for your child. You should have already dealt with that before it got to that point, but you didn't care. This is why we haven't heard anything in this situation for a while now. It's because she was okay with for him coming over to see her and not that child. She was okay with that. You say you love me, but have dragged me through hell since I found out I was pregnant. She argued, Wes is your son too and doesn't deserve to be cast out. I'm fed up with you being a deadbeat while still trying to see me. The social media influencer further argued, enough is enough. See, that's what it is. You should have checked that. You should not allow him to come and see you unless he's doing something for the child. You only got tired of that once people started asking you questions about Richard and saying, what is he doing with the child? And you can't give him a straight answer. Reina also unleashed some alleged text messages between her and Richard in which they exchanged I love you alongside one of the snaps. She asked, if you did, you would do right by your child, shaking my head. In a follow-up post, Reina declared Richard is a serial cheater. She went on to explain, at the end of the day, Richard has known about his son Wes since I found out I was pregnant and hasn't helped out with a single dime. Again, you're dealing with a married man. What exactly do you think you're going to get by dealing with a married man? You get what you asked for. All these guys are deadbeats? Seriously. You got women that are out here being active side chicks, but are mad because the guy is not trying to build a family with you, but he's still coming over to see you. You should have put a stop to that in those text messages you released. You should have put that there, but you didn't do that. You should have told him when he was saying I love you, is why are you not doing nothing for the child? You didn't do any of that. Why now? Did Richard block you? Did Richard say, I'm not doing nothing for you, and is ignoring you? Because it seems to me that Richard is ignoring her. Because was he a deadbeat when you were exchanging I love yous with him on through text message? No. Now he's a deadbeat. Why? Did he block you? Is he ignoring you? Because that's what it looks like to me. He's probably ignoring you and you don't like that, so you want to run to social media. All these women do that. Whenever these men ignore them, cut them off, they run right to social media. They run right to social media because she knows that Richard cares about his reputation. But Richard is known for being sort of like the guy that likes to run his mouth and say certain things. That's what he's known for. So it's not like he has this pristine image. Like, nah, like Richard can talk trash too. Richard is very opinionated too. Richard has been married to Ashley Moss since 2018, has yet to respond to Reina's allegations. The claims arrived after the athlete was arrested back in July of 2021. He was taken into custody after trying to break into his in-laws' house in the suburb of Redmond, Washington. Prior to that, he reportedly crashed his car in a construction zone along a busy highway east of Seattle. I think that's probably when his wife found out what was going on and the meltdown ensued, right? Richard, however, has let everyone know that he regretted his actions. I am deeply remorseful for my actions on Tuesday night. I behaved in a manner that I'm not proud of, and he penned on Instagram. I have been dealing with some personal challenges over the last several months. That is not an excuse for how I acted. See, this is what happens when football is no longer a part of your life not as big a part of your life as it was. Richard didn't know where he was going in his career until he got signed recently by the Buccaneers last season. He didn't know where his life was going. And I think that took a heavy toll on him, because when you had structure for a long time and that structure is kind of disrupted and things are sort of like you don't know where things are going, it's going to point you in the wrong direction. I think that's what happened with Richard. I really do. Now, this is according to Sports Grill. This isn't the first time Reina Westbrook has been quoted about her relationship with Richard. She also claims to be Richard's longtime mistress and that Sherman pledged to leave his wife for her. See, that's the thing. See, these side chicks always think that a man is going to leave his wife for them. They always believe this. This is game, ladies. All you ladies out there who are currently side chicks or ladies that are thinking about being a side chick, that man is never going to leave his wife. And it's very rare if they do leave their wife. But most times, married men who have a family with that woman, they've built something with that woman, they're not about to start over with you. It don't matter how good you think you look. These men are never leaving their wife. The fight was over Reina allegedly having Richard Sherman's kid while Sherman was married and trying to protect the bag. Reina Westberg exposed him cheating on his wife and being a bad father. These are the text messages here that she put out. These heifers, I'll tell you, when they get in their feelings and emotions, they go run right to social media. They run right to social media and they put these out. Talking about how he's a deadbeat dad. He's not doing enough for the child. When you were exchanging all those messages, you should have mentioned that to Richard. Did you mention that at least once to Richard, that, you know, you need him to do just a little bit more? I don't think so. This only became a problem when he stopped dealing with you. I truly believe he stopped dealing with her, and that's when she went to social media. But Richard is damn near semi-retired. Do you think he really cares? You think Richard is pressed right now? Again, he's like semi-retired. I don't think he's pressed like that. Richard is going into a different stage in his life where he doesn't need to have some sort of image, but he's not going to leave his wife and his family, what he's built there. I mean, this man was willing to fight his wife's father because he thought that his wife was going to leave him. Is that the actions of a man that's going to leave his wife anytime soon? I don't think so. And the thing about Richard is an intelligent guy, but he's making a lot of dumb moves. Having, this side relationship and you still communicating with this woman, going over there, dealing with that woman while you're married, knowing that this woman is going to run to social media is not smart. It's not smart, Richard. The best thing you can do is cut ties with this woman and just be a parent to her, to the son that y'all have together. Going over there, sleeping with that woman, that's only going to increase the amount of crazy that this woman is displaying. You got to cut this off. But some of you guys, man, y'all don't know how to let women go, man. No matter how many options these dudes have, they cannot let a piece of box go. They just can't. They can't let no box go. Even to the detriment of their wife. Listen, if your wife leaves you, bro, that's going to be very detrimental because you're not exactly active in the NFL right now, Richard. And if your wife left you, man, she's taking a good chunk of what you've worked years for. So the best thing you can do, Richard, is cut ties with the side chick and just be a parent. Just be a parent. Take care of the child financially. Stop sleeping with that woman. I mean, you're a smart guy, but this is a lot of dumb, ignorant behavior, bro. Okay? So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see y'all next one.